And look, here comes Rhea now.
Hi, Henry.
Hey, Rhea, I'm so glad to see you.
Nice to be here.
Oh, it's just so much fun to learn about Kwanzaa.
Yes. Well,
And to learn about cooking the chicken biscuit pot pie. Is there really pot in it? No?
I can't
Not-
answer that, Henry.
Not traditionally.
Not traditionally.
Okay.
Let me say that. Not
Okay,
traditionally.
okay. Because I really love pot pie. My mom used to make a oyster pot pie.
Ooh.
So good. It was so good.
I grew up on chicken pot pies.
Chicken
actually.
pot pies.
So,
Oh gosh. Well, that's what, and
taking
that's
me right home.
And that's what we're making today. But you know, first I think people need to know what Kwanzaa is, because you know I think the public mostly got their information from South Park, and I kind of think it's not completely accurate.
Well, they do the best job that they can.
And then I would really like to know about this mojo thing.
Well, Kwanzaa is a celebration of traditional African values. For example, family, community responsibility, commerce, self-improvement, self-reliance.
Okay. And what about this mojo thing? I like the mojo.
Well, I think you're referring to the principle of umoja,
Umoja.
the principle of
Umoja.
community and family unity.
Oh yeah.
The word umoja is unity or togetherness. We are one. We are one. I am one. We are one. We are one all together as one.
Oh, that's fantastic. I like the togetherness part. No wonder it's called getting your mojo on. Umoja.
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 Okay. So let's get to cooking this chicken pot pie.
Okay.
Okay, so it looks like you've got all of the vegetables cooked up. That's
Nicely sauteed.
carrots and celery and mushroom and a little bit of onion. Okay, so is it time to put the flour in now?
I think this is the perfect time.
Okay, well let's sprinkle a little flour. And so basically what you're doing here is making a kind of a roux with the vegetables, yeah?
It is indeed.
Okay, so the idea is that you incorporate all that in and it absorbs that butter that you put in. And then once we've got that all mixed in, you know, from reading your recipe, it looks like what we're going to do next is put in the chicken stock.
That's what's next.
Right. And you were telling me that you made that chicken stock yesterday
Yes, I did.
by using a whole chicken,
Yes.
and we kept the meat from it. We poached the chicken, kept the meat from it, and then added a few vegetables, put the bones from the chicken into it, and then cooked it down until it made this really nice kind of jelly stock. So is that almost ready, or you want to stir it up just a little bit more and break up some of those chunks?
Break up some of the chunks of flour. You want your roux, your gravy, as smooth as possible.
Okay.
It's good that you're
So,
reviewing everything.
yeah,
though. That's how we learn.
That's how we learn. That's how you teach me.
My pleasure, Henry.
Okay. So we've got it.
Okay. Yeah.
It's supposed
turn
to
that
be
down
up.
a little bit.
Okay.
Up a little bit. Here we
Yeah,
go.
actually, it's up a little bit, so
Up
that
a
when we
little
put
bit.
some of the stock in,
Good.
you're just going to put a little bit at a time, right?
Yeah.
And then you just you
Yes.
stir it in, and it
Kinda
gets
keep
thick.
mixing and blending,
And then-
thickening, watching it a little bit more.
Okay. Put a little bit
Good.
more.
Excellent.
Okay.
That is perfect.
And let that, and then so then this is all then going to cook down and make the gravy, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Cook down, thicken
Great.
up. Yep.
So what, that takes about 10, 15 minutes?
Probably
Yeah.
just about that.
Okay, great. So now it looks like
It's
it's
thickening
pretty
up
thick.
nicely.
You think it's thick enough to put the chicken in now?
I think so. Perfect
Okay,
timing.
but shouldn't we, do you usually taste it at this point?
I like to.
Do you taste it with your finger?
Of course not. I taste it with a
The
spoon.
spoon, one time.
One time.
Okay, so let's just take a little taste and not burn our tongues. See how it tastes so far? Okay.
Very
Oh.
nice. Could use a few herbs, I
Oh,
think.
that's, yes, it could use some herbs, but first we put the chicken, right? Okay, so we've got 4 cups of chicken going in.
Yes.
And this chicken, along with the stock, were cooled down with an ice water bath
Absolutely.
before they got put into the refrigerator.
Indeed.
Okay,
Okay.
so there you got that. And now we put the herbs.
The herbs.
And these herbs, what do we have here? We've got
Some
parsley.
dill, parsley.
We've got dill, or chives. This is the chives, yeah. And some dill. You sure that's parsley? Let's see.
It's parsley.
It's parsley. Oh, it's that special ganja parsley, huh? Okay, I'll put that in. And then we've got the dill. No mistaking that.
Okay.
Okay.
Very nice.
Oh no, there is mistaking that. That was the chives. This is the dill. Okay. So that's all good. How's that look?
It's looking quite beautiful.
Okay. So
Nicely mixed.
So now the idea here is that we're then going to put the biscuits on, and this is already hot enough because you can see it was boiling. Once it starts to bubble again, you know that it has gotten up to, it's supposed to go up to 165 degrees. Well, if it's boiling and it's got bubbles coming up, that means 212. So you know the inside of this has cooked enough already. So when you put the biscuits on, all you're doing is waiting for the biscuits to cook. And they will cook in about 15 minutes or so. Okay, ready for those biscuits?
I am.
Okay. Well, I was noticing on your recipe that you've got a recipe for making biscuits.
As my mom and grandmother did.
Oh, okay, okay. However, we've cheated today.
In this modern world.
Somebody else has made these biscuits for us. And so you see how this is boiling here? Okay, so that's good. We can just turn this off.
Okay.
And my hands were washed.
I'm going to let
And
you
I'm
do
touching these biscuits with my bare hands that have been cleaned. So we're just going to set the biscuits around. Let's just do this a little faster here.
Okay.
And once the biscuits are all in place.
I heard that. I didn't see you wash your hands.
You didn't see me wash my hands? Shh, shh. This is TV.
Now, just as a note, though,
Okay.
Clarify. Suppose your hands weren't exactly washed, and now you're putting the biscuits on, and you're gonna put this in the oven. Is that safe?
Well, it depends on what was on your hands.
Good. Very good answer.
This show is called Shig Happens. If you've just gone to the bathroom, I would highly recommend that you wash your hands before you put the biscuits on.
But if you walked over and
don't
had
wanna
a
be-
drink from your glass of water and wiped off a counter,
It's
better
not,
be safe.
Not as
better
bad.
be safe.
Better be safe.
Better to be safe.
Now look, we have an extra biscuit here. Okay, so now this goes into the oven. And this is a 400-degree oven. It's going to take about 15 minutes,
That's pretty quick.
and we're in there.
All right.
Yeah?
Good job.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Thanks for showing me how to do this.
It's my pleasure, Henry.
Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Wash your hands. Wash your hands.
Wow, it looks like it's ready, Rhea.
Beauty.
Wow. Look at this thing. Woohoo! That
gorgeous,
looks
Henry.
good. That looks really
That
good.
is so beautiful.
Well, thank you. Thank you for showing me how to do it. It's just
my
amazing.
pleasure.
So, we're going to serve. Actually, we have to let it wait a little bit. You can't serve it while it's bubbling like that, right?
Got to cool a
So
little
that's the safety part of not burning your tongue. There's certainly nothing growing in there.
No.
No. But what about how long? When are you going to serve this thing?
Well, the guests should be here in about 20 minutes, and I would say within the hour.
Okay, yeah, that's
So
good.
it can sit out for that long.
Absolutely, technically it can sit out for about 4 hours. But
that
that
seems like a long
seems like a
time.
long time, right? So just as a guideline, you'd probably want to cut it off at say 2 hours.
If there's any left.
If there's any left, I doubt there's going to be any left. But if there is some after 2 hours, put it in the refrigerator, or change it to another container, put it in the refrigerator,
Okay.
cool it down. And then when you reheat it tomorrow or
Okay.
tonight, yeah, for
Midnight
that snack, you reheat it to 165 degrees. And
Sounds
you do
good.
have a thermometer, right?
Of course I do.
Yay! Somebody got a thermometer! Rhea, you're on it. You're on it.
Food safety, that's me.
Okay, great, great. So are there any other things you want to know about food safety with your favorite dish?
I think we're pretty complete because really, it's not going to last.
Okay.
This is
I think
yummy. It's
you're
gonna
right.
be
This
gone.
looks really good.
Thank you so much for helping me make this beautiful dish.